Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Woo, it's that time. It's time for the Dope and Sports Show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's the Crush, streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze, and with me as always is Maceo Hurd. What's happening, Maceo?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Great day today, man. Great day. We took a little break yesterday, but we had a lot going on still. You know how we do. Still getting in out there in those streets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be in them streets now.
Getting into those streets. Sorry, streets.
That's all right.
Just heard some 2 Chainz, so my vocab might be a little off.
Right. Love chains.
Oh, man. We here, man. We in State Recruiting 101. Got a great show for you guys. We have, last time we talked to this guy, he was talking about he's looking for.
He said he had some stuff in the works.
He's working on some going on. 2 days later, he's shaking hands and putting his host out
Kissing babies.
Yeah.
Got his feet on the carpet.
But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to hold his feet to the fire. We should get first notice on everything. But I'm just going to say, I don't want to be known when
I just need to pull over.
That's what I'm saying.
I just need to pull over.
I ain't seen no gear over here.
You know what? He took a picture of them cleats on the table.
We ain't turning him mic on about 8:25.
I ain't got no cleats.
He got all this new gear.
He got about 3-4 different styles of cleats on the table. Then bring your button out 1 pound.
I got you.
I appreciate that now.
You know who that like?
I'll be over there tomorrow. Well, it's on dead period, so you ain't gonna be there.
He ain't gonna be there. Coach ain't ready to go back up and don't put the coach up in that 2-5.
Hey, I know Coach got that remote in his hand though. He looking at film. He doing something.
Yes, sir.
Coach Wimes is in the building. We also got a recruiting topic. Make sure what we got for today, man.
Man, we got so much to talk about, man. We're gonna talk about the opening, and I'm gonna bring up something, man. These kids, man. Again, man. These parents and these kids, man. Listen, your process is your process. Stop worrying about what the next kid doing or what he got going on. Are you outworking that kid? Probably not. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. We're going to discuss that, man. Another topic that we came across today. People are kind of worried about the University of Alabama's prospects in 2018. Listen, everybody, don't be. don't be.
Y'all got many more things in Alabama to worry about.
Nick Saban doing just fine over there. And then we're going to talk about, man, the fact there's no more tour days in college football. Man, I wish I could play in this time. Boy, man, we had 4 days.
They said too hot. You wasn't playing in the 90s with us then. Cause
it was hot too. A wet bug. What's that? Wow.
Hey, we got much more, man. I want to give a shout out to the young guy that came in a week ago, committed to Louisville.
I told you.
I kind of had it inside, but I ain't gonna say that though.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Thurman, man. He's committed to Louisville. He's still doing all his visits, so we're gonna say he's verbally committed to Louisville.
He going to play for one of your favorite guys.
Yeah, Patino.
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, or whatever his name, Tino.
Yeah. Stop doing that. Don't do that.
Make sure you don't ride no motorcycles.
Don't do that. Shout out to Joey Harrington. The Joey Harrington era.
Watch out for the motorcycles. No, I ain't petty. But you know, like I said, we talked about it the other day, man. He get kids from college in the pros. He knows what he's doing with his system.
You're going to be pro ready coming up out of there.
This Crush intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work was apparel. Coach Choco here. Well designed to unlike the psychological elements of drive, desire, and determination. That's that 3D effect which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you will subliminally feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit www.hardwork.com for more information. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Hey, man, hard work ain't easy, baby.
Hard work ain't easy. When we come back, man, we jumping into these hot topics. We got one good young fella around this corner. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
And so a new American industry has been born. Sensation Station Network. It's a Sensation Station, Wealth Nation collaboration, celebrating 7 years going hard in always radio.net. The Go Hard, Go Home Summer Series returns. It kicks off at Red Martini Lounge July 6th with multi-platinum selling artist Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker performing all hits with the celebrity red carpet brought to you by The Hype Magazine. It's no limit forever. The Hype Magazine, Wealth Nation, and Sensation Station Network celebrating 7 years goes hard July 6th at Red Martini Lounge. Tickets only $10. Get more info at ssnatl.com.
I know you got a man and all. Move on. And move my way.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm place on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
This is Bobby Allen from the Ohio State. I'm kicking with the Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics.
Man, we're going to them hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming a you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment. 678-836-2118. 678-836-2118. Maceo, what's the topic for today, sir?
Hot topic today, sir. What a summer for Justin Fields. He was just named MVP of the opening. Made plenty of noise at the Elite 11. The process for this kid has become unbelievable. If we remember, he was committed to Penn State. Took that off the table. Now he's wide open. They're saying that right now Florida State, UGA, and FSU are his maybe some of his top choices. Coach, the rise of this kid. What you think about it, Coach?
Well, I think in a lot of ways it's good because it's old school. He just worked and performed and not real flashy kid from what I saw. That's why I kind of asked you some things about him. Not real flashy kid. Not a whole lot to him. Just a hard worker, and he just he's earned what he's gotten.
Definitely. Glaze, what you think about Brother Fields?
Well, he's tearing up Cobb County up there at Harrison High School. It's hard. He's doing what he's doing, and since he decommitted, man, I can see he had a recommitment to his process too, as far as the way he's preparing himself. You know, he works with our guy.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy, Ronville.
He works out with Ron. So, and I don't think he's happy with just being the number one dual threat quarterback. I think he wants to be the best quarterback coming out next year. Yep. And that's why I'm loving about his grind right now. I hate that we have to, people up there are going to have to deal with him all season long. He's killing the 707 camp. Yeah. And I think he's not satisfied with just being. He wants every school to know. I think he's on, like you said, he's at a few schools. I think he's opened up the book to a lot of other schools too, Max. So I think it's gonna be real cool to see what he do this coming year.
To watch this kid, and like I said, I can remember having a conversation with Ron a couple of years ago. And he was like, he just gets better and better every day, and kind of what Coach Wimes just talked about.
Yeah,
old school. This is the way kids go through this process. He wasn't the guy that was on everybody's radar since a 10th grader, and he's just quietly worked his name up the charts, and that's one of the things about this recruiting process. Like, just put your head down. Don't worry about what everybody else doing, because your process is your process. Yeah. Coach Andrew Chan, they say Justin Fields is an example of what playing 7-on-7 can do for you. Somewhat, but I think from the exposure part, but we've seen
Coach,
with
I
Ron
can tell you,
Hill.
Coach, I can tell you right now, when North Cobb played that boy last year, he was a problem.
Right.
Y'all just now finding out about him. We know about him up there where I'm at, Coach Andrews. Yeah, y'all saying, he said, no, Coach. He kills people up there. So you can say it was a 7-on-7. We know about him up there in Cobb County.
Yeah.
So it ain't new to us. We know. Y'all might just be finding out about him, but the kid is legit.
Yeah.
He can actually play.
And like I say, I've been at the sessions with Ron and this kid, and I've seen where I can remember just them trying to get his footwork together.
Yeah.
To like what he's become now. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Coach, when you see kids like this and you work with them, I mean, old school, hungry, you like to have those kids out there, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm. And his pops. His pops cool as a fan.
Oh, yeah.
His pops cool as a fan. Coach Andrew said the difference between him and Trevor was 7-on-7. Trevor been on everybody's map forever.
For 3 years.
Trevor the golden child.
Yeah. He's sunshine.
Yeah. He's sunshine from freshman year.
He's sunshine. So
he about to go for the 3rd title. Hey, man, we come back, man. We're going to put this guy right here in our interview session.
It's time for it, baby.
So stay with us, guys. It's The Crush.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place finish first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's The Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Going to this question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full life cycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our guest, sir.
Man, he is only the head coach at Southwest DeKalb High School, man. It's very rare guys get to go home.
Yeah.
He's going home. Head coach for those Panthers, Damien Wimes. What's going on, Coach?
Man, that was just really God's grace and mercy happening.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going well. It's going well.
Coach, we've known you for about 2 or 3 years now, and it's been a journey now.
Yes, sir.
From having a job to not having one, and now you're back in the helm again.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the journey that you went through and to get to this point in just our short few years having you on our show.
It was just a very humbling experience, and I really had to just recommit myself to some base values such as Christ, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Reaffirm myself, get myself back with the church, Berean Christian Church in Stone Mountain, and just really putting those important things first, such as faith, family, then football, instead of football, ... then everything else.
Yeah.
And once I got that back right, and God gave me some time to get that back right, it was time for me to get a head coaching job again.
Coach, you were an assistant last year.
Yeah.
And now you back in the driver's seat. That time away from being a head coach, what were some of the biggest lessons that you learned that's going to probably help you now that you're a head coach again?
Okay. Really with Coach Phillips, Chad Phillips at Stars Mill, just taught us how to really, I would say, prioritize. Mm-hmm. You know, it was never 3-hour practices. It was never 4 to 5 hours coaches meetings. Everything was serious. Everything's that well organized. We use huddle to our advantage, so we wouldn't have to have as much meeting time. And he stressed being with your family. You know, at the end of after every practice, we went sitting around talking an hour. About 20 minutes, say go home, be with your family. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the main things. That was like, I'm gonna do with all this extra time. You know, that we had. You know, you just really learn the important things of coaching and why you got into coaching in the first place. You know, was really the development of kids. You know, and everybody's not gonna be an All-American, but everybody can be a success. Everybody can contribute to the team. And I think that's one of the main things I learned from him.
And that's a good point, Coach, about trying to get back and get back to what you love and your passion and being a head coach. But when you talk about what matters most and getting back to that, how much did your family play into you going back and getting a head coaching job?
Well, I lost my dad in November. You know, he was an ardent Southwest DeKalb fan, and my mom is too. So my mom just really told me, you know, if it's for you, it's for you. Don't stress about it. And I still did, you know. But there was just a lot of people, I think, that wanted me to get the job. But most importantly, I think, you know, I think God just wanted me to get the job and just wanted to give me dominion over that area. You know, and I think that was the main thing. The kids adjusted really well, but most of all, they know I care. You know, so that was, you know, some of the things that happened in that process, and it wasn't as long as it seemed.
Right.
Because the whole process from interview till I got the job was probably about 10 weeks, but it seemed like it was about a year. To be honest with you, it was, you know, but it was a lot shorter than it actually was.
Yeah, man. For you, that question, Mace, she's throwing up the hand.
I mean, what is going on back there today? No. I'm not gonna be on punishment. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So we about to take us a quick break.
Right.
We got us with Coach right now. We jumping in.
Get into it.
Get into it, man. We got to talk about.
He ain't going nowhere. We keeping him all night, y'all. So don't worry about it.
Southwest DeKalb's in the house. Hassan Graham has checked in. Hey, so when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Coach. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
Health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com. JBT, 700 Miami Circle, 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction. Invest $49 a month at a real gym. For more info, go to Facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
This is Lamar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Oh, man, we're back doing our Crush interview brought to you by Orsi Software with the head coach of Southwest of DeKalb's High School here with the coach. And, Coach, make sure you had that question. Go ahead, man, drop it on.
how does it feel to be going back home? You're a Panther, and now you get to represent them at the highest level. What is it like going home?
Well, it's a great experience from the standpoint of it's a different group of kids, but you got to look at those same ideals that you have to thrust upon those kids, the same ideals you was raised with, accountability, discipline, and those type things. And, I just think the community itself is a very resilient community. Community that has responded to different challenges over the years and been successful in academics and athletics. So it's just a matter of really bleeding blue and gold. And, that's what we try to get the kids to do, because just from a standpoint of being very selfless, and not, I think one of the best, jobs of it was, examples of it was when Hassan, Terry, and Eddie Beatty played together. All of them were great receivers. All of them were selfless. All of them were selfless. And even with Eric Johnson, quarterback, going to the next year without all of them, and then we ran more option type stuff. Another selfless act that led us to the state championship that year. So just getting those whole ideas and core values back in the program was the main thing. And then getting the neighborhood back. Like, I've spoken at every elementary school, the middle schools. We had a youth camp, 2 youth camps last week. Gonna have 2 more next week. And that was the main thing that's really, truly getting into the community so those little kids grow up wanting to be Panthers. And that was one of my main focuses when I took the job.
What was one of the first things that the school asked of you when they hired you? What did they want the first thing that you implement when you get there?
They want us to kind of just implement some energy into the program. They want us to get back in the community. They want us to get the businesses involved into the community. Right. Kind of like that. That's really just do the things that Southwest has always been known for. And really make sure, do the small stuff. Not small stuff. It's big, like check on the kids' grades, really mentoring the kid, and really just not teaching them just football. Teaching them just life after high school and the success of that. Because I think that Southwest Cab over the years has done a great job developing black men. Whether it be football players, preachers, teachers, engineers, everything. And I think that's the main thing we want to, give back to the kids, to make them know they can be successful with or without football. But football is going to lay the foundation for their success over the years.
Now, you played for the legendary Buck Godfrey.
Yes, sir.
And you're starting to sound a little like him, saying some of those things that you're saying. Yeah. How much of an influence was Buck to you?
Well, I kind of had good both ways. I consider myself to be blessed in a lot of ways because I had a great father at home.
Right.
I had Coach Godfrey at school, and then I coached with Coach Godfrey 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was always the important thing, like the kids developing discipline, spirituality. He liked to build a total football player, the total student athlete, and he was doing that before the term student athlete even became popular. Right. Before it became a coin phrase, you know. So that was the main thing, and I really had to check myself a lot to go back to that and remember what's important in high school football. Because Coach Godfrey, he was a trendsetter in a lot of ways, but a lot of ways he wanted us, Southwest Cavs players and coach, to be different than everybody else. So we weren't going to be the ones like to run to every camp, like we still won't do now. Or he was going to be the one to, you weren't going to go to certain schools really unless he checked the whole thing out to make sure like graduation rates, different things like that. With some people that send their kids places and not care whether they graduated or not, they just care about the signing day photo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, get warm now. So
preaching church.
And that's a lot of things he taught us, and that's as a player and a coach, especially as a coach, because with Coach Godfrey, you were going to work as a coach. I mean, that was, man, one time, my first year coaching, him and Coach Cobb, I said, we were going to look at film. Sometime y'all going to be up, I'm thinking about 8 or 9. It said 6:30. I'm single at the time. So, that's 6:30. They looked like they stayed up there the whole night already. So, but it was an experience. I always say I need to write a book about that. About coaching him those 10 years. But I learned a lot, though. Learned a lot from him.
When we come back, man, we're going to jump into coaching, talk about coaching today's kids. That's one thing I want to talk about is, we are in a generation where, when you coach and play back with Southwest Academy, when you played is different than coaching today's kids at Southwest Academy. So we're going to jump into that when we get back. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
It's a Sensation Station, Wealth Nation collaboration, celebrating 7 years going hard in Always Radio .com. The Go Hard, Go Home Summer Series returns and kicks off at Red Martini Lounge July 6th with multi-platinum selling artist Silk the Shocker. The Shocker performing all those hits with the celebrity red carpet brought to you by The Hype Magazine. It's no limit forever. The Hype Magazine, Wealth Nation, and Sensation Station Network celebrating 7 years goes hard July 6th at Red Martini Lounge. Tickets only $10. Get more info at ssnatl.com.
I know you got a man and all. Move on. And move my way.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com. Tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Lasia Clarendon, point guard for the Atlanta Dream, and you're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We have ignition.
Lord have mercy, love and happiness.
That ought to be G-Dep. That ain't G-Dep. Yeah. Let me start Harlem Shaking the Hill.
G-Dep Harlem Shake, man.
G-Dep one of my favorite rappers on the low.
That one song was it?
G-Dep had 2 songs.
Okay.
This is Special Delivery.
Yes, sir. Special Delivery. All about Puff Daddy and that.
And the remix.
In the back of the truck.
Hey, we back.
Here with Coach Wings,
There you go,
man.
Nathan. I appreciate that.
Coach
Nate,
Wings.
don't, Nate.
I'm right, Nate. Thank you, Nate.
Don't get on no spot, Nate. We ran it down their throat, Nate.
There you go, Nate.
Back with Coach, man, and we're talking about his the new head coach of Southwest DeKalb High School. And Coach, we were talking about a little bit back in your day and coaching with Buck Godfrey, the legendary Buck Godfrey. Oh, yeah. And coaching today's kids, man, your thoughts and what are your to get Southwest DeKalb back to those days, man? What do you have to do to get to these kids to get them back into that?
Well, if the kids, you have to make them see their place in the community, because like these little kids love them, they look up to them. Right. You have to always get them to working with them. So one thing that's like community service for them, but they learn teaching the kids, and the kids learn from looking up to them. The funny thing is though, you hear the kids saying the same thing that we tell them at practice, but sometimes we got to tell them 50 times.
50 times.
Oh, they're out there teaching it. They're the best coaches in the world. They're out there teaching them. They throw the ball down. Come on now. I mean, but it's like from that standpoint, and then that's really teaching them how to be selfless. And I think that that's a generational thing everywhere. Kids are somewhat selfish these days. Yeah. And now we try to teach them how to be selfless and accountable at the same time. So it don't matter who scored a touchdown. It doesn't matter who is being recruited by who. It's about the team. You know what I'm saying? It's about W's and L's, as far as team and the team concept. So I think that's the main thing, to get the team concept, try to separate them away from this whole, generational curse of me. And I think, I hate when I go see a game sometime and a team have on 8 different color cleats. You're going to beat them.
Too many individuals.
You're going to beat them. Like I was looking at a picture you put with Doug the other day. Black on black, them gold helmets, that was feared sometimes. About Southwest, but everybody else.
That was from the Southwest game. When we came through them gates, it was going down.
Yeah, but it was going to be a war. Right. It was going to be a war, but now you got kids, they might have on, it's November, they still got on pink sleeves and such and such, and it's bad. Like, it's real bad. So, that's what we got to teach the kids. And that's not just at Southwest. That's everywhere. But for Southwest, just teaching them that team where they come from. We had kids that never walked by the trophy case in the school. You know what I'm saying? To see all the the pictures of the former players. It's kind of like roots. We had to teach them that history, then bring them back in the community, and then, really teach them how to work. Not how they knew how to work. I'm saying it really, but holding them accountable to work.
Coach, I see you made your way back up to that camp in Ohio. You just love going up there. Yeah. I know why you go.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what's so special about going to that camp.
Oh, with Ohio State camp, you're going to have about 400 different schools there. But one of the main we've had success in getting kids scholarships there, Miami, Ohio, Akron, Ball State, different schools like that. But the most important thing is to get the kids out of the South.
Right.
See them another culture. When you eat at a restaurant that don't even sell sweet tea. So yeah, seriously, that's like a culture shock for a lot of those kids.
Right,
but
right, no doubt.
And there's like 900 kids at a one-day camp. So kids there are other places where people play high school football. And I think that just getting them away, even from a bonding standpoint, just getting them up there, they get away from their parents, and you really get the bond with them. And they really know, like, you just really drove 650, 700 miles back and forth, to really, take them to a camp. But their schools, that Division I, Division II, NAIA, 1AA, everything. And it gives a lot of exposure to the kids from that standpoint, but not just what I like to call internet exposure. It gives them exposure where the people actually see them on the field, not just huddle exposure. They actually get to see them on the field. So they just don't see Urban Meyer on TV. They listen to Urban Meyer when he told them when a kid has a discipline problem, they take him off their board. All right, when they come to the school and they see everybody else with black cleats on, they have on pink cleats, they take them off their board. They get the cream of the crop. So they hear that from him, and it's not just you telling them that, So that's the most important thing. That's one of the most important things why we take them up there.
That's Coach beat down on the thing. Calm down, Coach.
Hey,
Coach, let me ask this, though. And she flashed the sign on. That's where we see that all the time now. Well, I want to talk about, too, Coach, when we come back. You talked about teamwork today, but in a society now where there's so much going on social media and all that, and kids are really being glorified as individuals by different rankings out there with the cameras.
Yeah.
Services.
Yeah, we'll say it like that.
Services.
How do you get kids to buy into the team concept?
Okay.
We'll talk about that when we get back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
I'm Fred Khalil of CBS 46 Sports. You're listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network.
1 to the 2, the 3 to 4. Crush is back, man, and we are right here on Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. In our question interview with Coach Wimes of Southwest Cab. And then before I left, Coach, we were talking about in the day's time when there's so much going on with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and so many different publications who are coming and giving these kids the lights. How do you get them to buy in? Because if you have a star talent athlete, you start seeing people start drawing to them a little bit more now.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you get them to buy into that team concept?
But, you got to separate the kid really from, the made-up uncles and stuff. Now, seriously. And so it's like, you have to really
made-up uncles.
You got that's what FCA comes in too. You got to teach kids humility.
Yeah.
And I think that they have to really truly know you want injury away from possibly missing a season. And that's one of my things. Humble yourself, or you will be humble. Yeah. So I just try to really take that and really just, like I said, separate them away from the noise.
Right.
And that's the main thing. Because now, besides the recruiting services, besides the player agents, now you have these made up all-star games too. Send us $250, you can play in this game. $500, you can play in this game.
Ooh.
That's one of the new hustles too. Because you can't think about this. You can't make the Army All-American game, the Under Armour game.
You can't pay for it.
What's even the other one? It's one more that's pretty good. That's pretty good, validated. But now everybody, I don't know if y'all know, people starting to make up all-star games now. One in Texas now, one in California, one in Hawaii. And it's and they paying to play. So this starting at the Little League level now, when parents are actually paying for their kids to play in all-star games. All-star games are supposed to be invitational, but yet people are paying to be in an all-star game.
Because all-star games supposed to be the best.
Yeah.
You should have to pay to be the best.
In 8 games, you're not having the best. It's watered down somewhere.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
All this raincoat, that's what watered down.
But Coach, do sometimes we forget that you got to perform on Friday night. Friday night lights is where it's at. Like, you can be a T-shirt All-American. You could be a 7-on-7 All-World player.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make those plays. I'm just like, cause that's what you judged on ultimately.
Think about it like this. Unless you're a Trevor Lawrence or the kid that signed with Georgia, that said top, that 2%, right? Mm-hmm. If kids commit in April or May, why do the colleges still ask for their senior film?
Boy,
think about it. Think about it.
Remind them.
And how many people have y'all seen the last 3-4 years that have gotten bumped?
Boy, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Listen,
they find some kind of reason.
You're one bad game, one bad play, like one outburst from being off somebody's board.
Right. One bad fight, one Iverson incident. You run anything away. You run alumnus seeing you somewhere, getting worried about something. You away from it.
It's a week-to-week process.
Exactly. So that's why I always say a lot of springtime commitments, even springtime offers don't mean anything. Case in point, Florida Atlantic offered 200 kids in the metro area. Atlanta metro area.
Only got 25 scholarships.
Right. We ain't talking about the Miami-Dade County.
Yeah.
Duval County.
Yeah.
New Orleans. We ain't talking about any of them. Just in Atlanta, but people were really like, and they weren't the only one. That's the first one came to mind. They were posting, all that. The new, what's the new hustle? Blessed to receive.
Blessed to receive, baby.
But last time I checked, they're gonna sign 25 people.
They can only sign 25.
85 total on the roster on scholarship. So what are we doing to our kids? Because now we become too excited about that as adults. Now, mind you, a lot of these kids haven't even qualified. SAT, ACT, or GPA.
Well,
so that's my point. But we get excited about the wrong thing. We used to get excited about Friday nights.
You better get excited about Friday nights.
We used to get excited about working out during the summer.
Because when that college coach come through, I hadn't seen a college coach yet. Let me see that 7-on-7 footage.
Exactly. Never.
But you know what, Coach, man, I also think, man, is that what I'm not seeing anymore is kids enjoying the high school and experience anymore. Kids are so busy trying to grow up instead of enjoying that 17, 18-year-old, you know what I'm saying? And you see so many kids.
They put too much pressure on themselves.
Yeah, it's like, I want to go to college. Why? Just enjoy this. Because once you go to college,
listen,
mama ain't feeding you no more butter.
Well, it's going to change. You're going to get there and find out that you're not the best.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You might not be the guy no more.
Yes.
Why rush this process?
And that's why I want Coach, man. That's why I know I tell kids now, I don't want to, let me not say this in the wrong way. I want when kids commit early, go to school early, I couldn't even imagine that because I enjoyed my high school senior year. You know, the spring, and it just, why not enjoy it, man? This is fun. This is, man, because being grown don't mean nothing, man.
Me and Kobe talked about this the other day, and it was so funny. Y'all mentioned that. We were like, people were like, man, y'all didn't cut school? Man, the action was at school.
Man, we'll be right back, man.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's a Sensation Station Wealth Nation collaboration celebrating 7 years going hard in Always Radio. The Go Hard, Go Home Summer Series returns and kicks off at Red Martini Lounge July 6th with multi-platinum selling artist Silk the Shocker. Performing all hits with the celebrity red carpet brought to you by The Hype Magazine. It's no limit forever. The Hype Magazine, Wealth Nation, and Sensation Station Network celebrating 7 years goes hard July 6th at Red Martini Lounge. Tickets only $10. Get more info at ssnatl.com.
I know you got a man and all.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is your girl Erica hanging out with Maceo and Glaze on the Crush Sensation Station Network. We talk about that NFL on Tuesdays.
Hey man, before we continue with Coach Wing, let me just say this. One of my teammates that I played with in high school, Anthony Parks, his son, Austin Parks, had a cancer, a stage 4 cancer about a year or so ago while he was in high school. He couldn't even play his last year of high school. But I'm happy to say, and I kind of posted it, that he had his last chemotherapy session last week, and the kid is making a great recovery, and Austin is looking forward to going to school, and he wants a shirt. His mom said, I need to send him a shirt, so no doubt, Austin, you got a shirt coming to you with the Crush on it, man, and I'm so happy for you and your family, for you coming through, and it's just personal tale of strength, and that just keep riding. You see, we wear our Crush Cancer shirts a lot. I wear mine throughout the year because there are so many people.
It's every day, baby.
It's a daily fight, and just so proud of the kid, man, and keep fighting. The Crush got your back. We're here with Coach, man, Coach Wimes of the Southwest DeKalb. We were just talking about today's kids and coaching, Coach. So let me ask you this, Coach. What you looking forward to the first game, man?
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to the atmosphere. I've had a dream about it at least about 50 times. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to play hard. I'm gonna try to slip off somewhere. I get that little bit emotional out there. I come back and coach. Looking forward to the band, especially being at Stars Mill last year.
Yeah.
Band halftime a little different. Great football support, but halftime was just a little bit different.
Coach.
Poor style.
A little bit different. I'm looking for the big crowd, the motivators, the fans and the haters, so both sides. So we just, because it takes that. It takes that. When you get older, you realize it takes that, listen to any coach, from Coach Godfrey, Coach Phillips, different Coach Cobb, different coaches I came up under, they'll tell you that. Everybody's not for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to help the kids to have the best experience they can that's possible. I want them to have a good experience. And we want to win. Yeah. So that's the main thing. The kids just have the best time they can. But I'm looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to it.
Do you remind the kids sometime of, like I say, those good times where, like, you get the Cab Memorial with Hartford, as it's called now, and it's already packed. Like it's the line around the corner, depending on the game.
Yeah.
Do you remind the kids, like, and it can get back to that?
Oh yeah. That's what the way we remind them of that, though. They got to be part of getting those people to come to the game.
Right.
That's part of going to the parks and stuff. We playing 2 community nights this year, where we actually bring the park kids to the game. But we really be telling them because, like, they the best ambassadors of the program.
Right.
They had to get their aunts, uncles, cousins, and everybody to come to the game. That's by performance. But if they care about the program, we know they can get others to care about the program, and then we'll get that back. I think that support is there, from the administration, at the school, from the community and everything. I think it's just those kids just really have to continue to work. And if that happens, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Coach. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to cruise the sideline and check on you. It makes sense. I don't want him to be like, though, we'll be like, hey, Coach, can we get a question? Don't act like you walk past us.
Oh, no, good on that.
Hey, man, but what are your overall expectations for the season, though?
We just want to play the best football possible. We want to execute. We want, when people come see us, we want them to say, that's a team plan. That's a coaching staff. They have a plan. They're executing their plan during the game. And we want the kids to have fun. We want the kids to have swag. We want them to have fun playing football. And I think you cannot be so hard on the kids to where they're not having fun playing because they're going to play too tight. You're going to coach tight, and that comes to being boring. And the kid, that versus the experience they can have. We want them to have fun. We have rules. We have guidelines. We want them to be who they are. And I think we have some we had a meeting the other day, and I said, let's be very simple. We have playmakers. Put the ball in their hands, let them make plays. It's a simple philosophy. So it's different when you don't have a playmaker. Mason, when I talked about that, I'm going to say what school he was at. When you don't have him, now that's an issue. Now you got to dig. You got to grind.
Hey, man, listen. If you ever been offensive coordinator and you don't have a playmaker and you got to dial up 25 play drives, you're not going to be successful, sir. You're just not.
If you see your offensive coordinator, like, slow down. Slow down. we in that big.
Because you've been, I've been blessed to be in a program where I can just be like, man, who turn is it? And so at Coach Cantrell used to always be like, out of 2 plays, be like, oh, don't forget number 1 over there. No, Coach, don't worry, I don't. Give it to 1.
But like, tripping. But another thing we have also is like we have a very, very good alumni base at Southwest, and we really depend on them. They've helped us a lot. But just the kids, and the kids know their history again. I kind of mentioned that earlier. But our kids today are very visual.
Yeah.
They have to see.
They got to see it.
Tell them stuff. They have to see this person. And like a lot of people, a lot of us play at Southwest. A lot of people are very humble in their time, even talking to the kids. So when they get the jersey number, we like to tell them the history of that number. Who wore that number? What did that person do with that number? So.
And what I like about Southwest the Cab too, we've had some guys on here from Hassan. You have Olympians, pro players in the pros. So alumni coming back is always good.
Yeah.
When we come back, man, we're gonna jump into this rundown. I know Max still got some topics for us. Brother, you ready for us, man, over there?
Yeah, man, yeah, no doubt.
Coach Wayne's gonna hang out with us and
I ain't married no more. We good.
No, Lord.
He said it.
I'm just saying
right
that.
leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Big business. This is the American way.
Station Network.
See ya.
Hey man, this recruiting rundown is being brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket has something for you. Get a free select 4G LTE smartphone like the Samsung Galaxy Amp2 plus a $50 bill credit when you switch to Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Maceo!
Yes, sir.
What you got for us today?
Hey, man, so our next topic, man. Word on the street, man. People are worried about the slow start on Alabama's recruiting process for 2018. I would like to tell those people, Nick Saban always started out slow in this recruiting process, but the last 5 years he signed the number 1 or number 2 recruiting class in America.
Yeah.
Kareem. What would you say to this?
That's just like saying that Chick-fil-A didn't have a good June. Alabama sells itself just like Chick-fil-A sells itself. It's a brand.
Yeah.
You know, and remember now, Nick Saban, like I said, it's a program. He's gonna get the best. He would tell you he's gonna get the best, and that's like case closed on that one. Plus, it's gonna make his players tougher than 99% of the players in college football. So that's just that's proven.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? So have you seen his schedule?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Talk about it, Glaze.
And Nick Saban don't just get any kid.
Yeah, there we go.
They have to fit the system.
Right.
You don't see Nick Saban get certain linebackers. You know what I'm saying? They have to look a certain way. Certain linemen, certain. So if he might not be, he's out there searching for the kids that's going to fit his program. Mm-hmm. And his process, last I checked, he still wins national championships. So it ain't like he's lost a step or anything like that. So for Alabama, I like that. Chick-fil-A going to still have good months.
Yeah.
Right. Alabama's gonna have a good recruiting class.
Yeah. And what's funny, and Coach Wayne, you know this. They're very methodical with their process. They don't just you never see kids who are always talking about, blessed to receive offer from Alabama. Because again, you recruit Alabama. And when Alabama returns to love, then you're one of the elite. Because
that's true.
Everybody don't just walk into that program and play. And you understand that walking in the door, that's what people don't understand how special Jalen Hurts was. To be a true freshman, to come and show up in January as an early enrollee and make the kind of impact he made and had them in the national. I mean, he lost to freaking Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Deshaun's going to win one.
Right.
He's going to win one.
So, Alabama not in a rush. They don't care how many offers or whoever out there. No. They don't do that. Again, check the track record at the end of the day when we talk about the University of Alabama.
Yep.
And Alabama also, man, it's a process. It's one of the few programs that don't start freshmen. Hurts is a very exceptional player. But
think about how special he has to be.
Yeah. But you think about not Deshaun, the other Foster, the linebacker.
Yeah, Ruben.
He didn't start out as a starter. That was second, third year he played.
And he was a killer when he came.
And when he started, he destroyed people.
And did you see the guy they brought in when he got hurt?
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, it's the same. You have to be a certain way to be in them colors.
Yep.
There were no special jerseys. Like Oregon, they got 100 jerseys. Alabama got one. They got two.
They got two uniforms. That's it. They're not going. And again, it speaks to that program. When Nick Saban, first of all, like I said, if Nick Saban has ever showed up to your school, have you ever been fortunate enough to meet Nick Saban? I mean, I tell people all the time, it look like somebody cut him out of a magazine.
Yeah.
Hair in place, shirt fit like just right, right where his watch supposed to be.
Yeah, very well.
All that stuff, loafers look like he just broke them out the box when he walks into your school.
Hair is carefully combed.
Yeah. I mean that's what it is. So for a program for you writers to be worried about Alabama, come on, y'all, because in a year you'll be praising them.
Yep.
Stop. Please stop.
He's one of the few coaches that you ain't got to worry about. Coach, where he went to, Michigan State, LSU. Alabama. He wins at this level. He knows what he's doing. So, like you say, Mason, write about something else. You got other things to write about.
Yeah, right. Please write about something else.
Mark Rick gonna mess up this number one class. But anyway.
please write about something else. Now, the next story we're going to get into, 4-star running back at Florida State, James Cook. He's the brother of Dalvin Cook. Cooks. He's decommitted from Florida State. Now, and this was funny with this reclassification rule. He actually would have been too old going into, because he would turn 19 that rule.
Okay.
So now he has to kind of speed up his process. Okay. But he's taking Florida State off the books. He's saying he might enroll in Georgia.
Another Georgia.
Like, is that what we need? Another
running back.
Think about this. From 1980 to 2017, has any school in America had more tailbacks than University of Georgia? Let's go from Herschel, Lars Tate, Rodney Hampton, this guy's name, Garrison Hurst, Tim Worley.
Yeah.
I'm serious. All the way, even like Isaiah Crowell now went to Alabama State, still is productive now in the pros. I mean, no Sean Marino. I mean, it's hard. It's a good argument.
Very good argument. Very good argument.
Gurley, Marshall.
The guys that are there now.
Yeah.
The two guys that are there now.
Yeah.
Well, really three guys, because Herring is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Herring is good enough to keep Holyfield, who is a 4-star kid. Holyfield can't see the field.
Yeah.
He can't get carries. So for James Cook, I mean, if you're considering UGA, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't many schools like UJ in Florida that still run the eye backfield. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams with this spread, special, cute out there. And a lot of kids just want to, but Georgia is too stacked right now. Me and Mason had a good conversation about this on the phone.
Yeah.
Once them two guys said they come back for their senior, I'll be like,
yeah, bro. Put that red shirt on me.
But think about this. Traditionally now with Georgia, they about Thomas Brown. He signed with Georgia, was 7th on the depth chart. He started the first game of the year that year. They had Craig Lumpkin. They have a lot of them now.
Because you play a position where, bruh, one tackle and you out.
Yeah.
You out.
We made one big mistake that year though. Let a guy go to Tennessee that shouldn't have went to Tennessee.
Yes, sir. That was out there then. Hold on. Off camera, man. Off camera.
We'll be right back. Stay with it.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Well, you'll see what happens. Sensation Station Network.
The Crush second hour brought to you by the College Football League. Registration is now open. The College Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and chip program for kids in K through 5th grade. Cobb County, Palmer County, Marion City, Prosper City Schools.
Are we in Buckhead or Buckhead?
Go to collfootball.com for more information. You know, Lee, it's still a little, you can't hear stuff like that. You thought. I forgot it's the 5th. We're the day after the July 4th, and people are still outside having a little fun. We hope. We hope I'm not using excuses.
We are in Buckhead, so
no that. So man, let me just before we go keep going, make sure I know we're talking about that. Man, show your shirt to everybody, man. Show your shirt.
Oh, hey man, y'all know what it is, baby. You gotta earn this shirt. You can't buy this nowhere, baby.
With your 10 years, 12 years?
Yeah, man, you gotta earn this, baby.
For everybody out there in the WBLZ world, our resident miles runner. Funniest thing though, Maceo ran, his actual time because he did something great for the Shepherd Center yesterday. Stopped by and said hey to them. He actually ran with 54 Maceo. You said the winning time was 28 minutes. So Maceo, I did the 6. That's like 4 minutes a mile.
Listen, that's a sprint. I was trying to visualize how fast they were running to run 28 minutes, run 6.3 miles
in 28 minutes.
Yeah,
I tried to figure it out.
I can't. Wait a minute.
So what I'm gonna do next year, I'm gonna get out there early enough to
watch them get out.
And I'm gonna position myself at Cardiac Hill. I want to see how they take the hill, and then I go there and join the wave. But I'm like, are you freaking serious?
Me and ran 28. The lady
who won
32 minutes. And that Cardiac Hill is...
Which takes me back to what I was telling you at the ACC Championship. I had to get my mile together.
I thought the first thing I thought about
I got my life together.
ACL 28 and 32 minutes and 6 miles, man. That's a sprint.
Yeah, that was a sprint.
That was a sprint.
Yeah.
Hey, we still here, man. We still in our rundown right now. I just had to think about that a minute. I was calculating that. I'm like, 4 point something minutes.
But listen, I was doing the math. I was like, hey, carry though. Man, how many times that go into that?
So that probably they last 2 miles. They probably
and that's what I'm trying to tell you. So I want to see how do they start versus when that kick come in.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's amazing. Quick question off Facebook Live, my boy Brian Keith Bailey. He want to know, is there really some diaper dandies to look for in the NCAA this year? Now, I always say it's always going to be kids who nobody writes about, who's going to hit campus and going to just explode. Because sometimes kids are better at the collegiate level than they were at high school. Because sometimes, whether it be the system or, like a receiver, he might not have had a quarterback to give him the ball. And now he hits campus where he has an accurate passer.
Ooh, diaper dandies. Ooh.
It's so many. Just take Georgia for a second. Nobody knew Herring. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew him. You knew Son, you knew Michelle, you knew Chubb, and then here comes this kid. Everybody thought it was going to be Holyfield as the third wheel.
Hey, I would tell you what I think it's going to be. It may start some stuff, but I'll leave y'all with it. That quarterback from Houston County is the truth.
Where you going to school at again?
He's going to Georgia.
Yeah, Fromm. We talking about Jake Fromm.
So any hiccup with Eason, the boys, he is mentally ahead.
Oh, he a dog.
A lot of people.
He a dog. Listen, I sat there. I sat there and watched him when Mays played him down there.
Yeah, exactly.
It was in the shootout.
Yeah.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say another one, and I know it's a long shot because the kid they got there now. But if the starting quarterback from Auburn had problems, our boy from Malik might do some things.
He's another one that's ahead of his time.
Yeah,
ahead of other kids.
Malik is. I've read and heard some things, and make sure you was at the camp too. Malik is doing his thing.
I heard.
The offense fits him.
Yep.
And when you got a coach who ain't in the who ain't got room for his room for messing up is small.
Yeah.
You gonna play your talent, myself. But you know what the kid they got in there from Bay, like
Stidham.
Stidham
gonna play.
He gonna play, but he better.
And see, there people gotta understand about Stidham. Stidham transferred from a program that's finna basically go under.
Way under.
But he balled when he was there.
Yeah.
Like, he a 5-star kid for a reason.
Yeah, he gonna play, but I'm saying if something happened, Malik will
Malik will step right in. Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, Malik
without a doubt.
But Stidham's gonna be good. But I'm just talking about like we're talking about from, you know, the kid they got there now for Georgia starting quarterback. It's his to lose.
Yeah, Eason.
Yeah, Eason better not mess up.
Yeah.
Hey man, we'll be right back. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results.